Let's go! One of the most popular questions I get daily right now is, if we are going to go down on Bitcoin, what is the lowest point in which Bitcoin can technically get to? Or more like this, what is the more likely point for Bitcoin to break down to if we break this big wedge right here? So today I am going to be talking about this wedge. I am going to be talking about the lowest points I think Bitcoin can reach during this bull cycle before we blast even higher. So if you want to know more about that and stick around, we're also talking about Ethereum, of course, Cardano, we're talking BNB, we're talking altcoins in general, and I got something big you need to know if you are into altcoins right now. And then we're talking about the P cycle top indicator. Okay, welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos on a daily basis. Today, we are jumping straight into this wedge because, this is still being formed. And just like I said yesterday, I'm expecting us to consolidate within this wedge before either having a breakout to the upside or breakout to the downside. So before we talk about this, actually, am I in general bullish or bearish right now? And I think that most of you already know the answer to that because I am extremely bullish, okay? I am bullish on Bitcoin. I am bullish on most of the altcoins as well. The altcoins I am holding in my portfolio. And if we go to the 1 hourly, let's take a look at what happened yesterday. Okay, so on the 1 hourly, we are still above this orange line right here and still consolidating above this orange box, which is very good. The longer we can stay above this orange box, the better for Bitcoin, because you can see that we actually were above it for quite a while here, actually, for a couple of days before eventually breaking down again. Now, on the contrary, we are having a consolidation going down in general here, but we are not seeing those huge dumps. If we're seeing a dump, they are quickly being bought back up, and this is why we're having these relief rallies and pumps back above, in this case, the orange box. So this to me looks very good. This is what I want to see in a bull market. I want to see the dips being bought and the price to recover. But also, just like we've been expecting, we're seeing that consolidation, which is a good thing. With that said, I think that the consolidation we've been having right now is actually decent, and I think that we are gearing up for a big move in Bitcoin. If you look at the volume also, you can see that we clearly have declining volume here, and this is also indicating that a big move is imminent. When you have volume declining, especially if you're having it in also in connection with a pattern being formed, like this pattern right here, right? So this big wedge, you're seeing the volume go down. That is indicating that we are about to have a breakout. So we are probably going to have that within the next couple of weeks, but this move will be big. It will be decisive. All in all, still bullish on Bitcoin. I know it feels like much isn't happening really, but this is just a calm before the storm, in my opinion. We'll see about that. Moving on to Ethereum, I think that Ethereum is also on its way to make a big move here. This is actually on the 4 hourly. You can see that we have this trend line right here, pushing down the bodies of the candles here. You're having wicks above it, and then you're touching it on this wick as well. So this is a pretty tight range, but it's very clear that this is the overhead resistance. This is what we need to break on the 4 hourly chart. And then how high can we go if we break this on Ethereum? Well, if we draw a Fibonacci from the previous trend, right from the previous all-time high at 2053 down to the bottom, so this is the recent trend, you got a Fibonacci level at $2,500, which is also a round psychological number. So 2,500, I am going to be adding that right now. There you go. This is the level you need to pay attention to next. So let's talk about the P cycle top. And yes, it's pronounced P. Come on, guys. This is from Greek, where it is pronounced P. So these two, I believe, have crossed right now. So let's see. Yeah, if they haven't crossed, I mean, they are very close to actually crossing. And so this indicator has actually crossed previously as well, very close to the cycle tops. Now, I've been talking about this indicator a lot, so if you haven't watched my previous videos, make sure to go back and do that. But I think that this is not going to signal the peak of the bull market in this case. Again, if you want to know more about that, make sure to watch my previous videos, but this is definitely one indicator you should at least pay attention to. But if we were to have a drop in this bull market, where are we going to see Bitcoin go at the lowest point? Well, we usually on the weekly time frame in bull markets gets down and retests the 20 EMA. And the EMA has actually been rising fairly quickly here recently. It's still only at $43,000. But if we have a very big drawdown, then this EMA currently at $43,000 is going to be very strong support. In fact, in bull markets, we historically usually go down and test this. But this does not have to mean that we need to have a big drop in Bitcoin. This could just mean that Bitcoin is going slightly up or sideways for a prolonged period of time. And then you have the EMA actually get to the price instead of the price getting to the EMA. And if you also combine that with my boxes here, you see we got the EMA right here, and all of these levels, if we were to go down, are going to act as extremely strong support, especially this orange box here at $48,000. So let's say we continue to go sideways for a couple of more weeks and this continues to go up. This is going to be approaching the vicinity of this orange box. So if you have the EMA and the orange box here at 49,500, both acting as support, that is going to be extremely strong, and it will take some serious selling pressure for Bitcoin to actually get below it. So I think that a realistic kind of bottom for Bitcoin for now, if we're to drop down today, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, I'm just telling you about the kind of worst case scenario, is 42,000, because then you have the blue EMA here on the weekly time frame, and also you have my very strong orange box and you have my red line also. And you know, this has been making so much money for us on this channel because yeah, once we get to these levels, that is usually a very good reversal of the trend. And same thing when we dropped here to $49,000 or $50,000, I became extremely bullish, and we actually caught this very wick here, and we had a massive trade going up. I am going to put all of my trades in a sheet and try to track all of that, and put the links of the videos in which I covered that for people to see, because I understand that some people haven't been watching my previous videos, but I still think that they are very valuable in terms of doing risk-averse trades. So as you know, it's not all about making money, it's also about not losing money. Let's continue. Cardano, still a stable coin. I mean, we're having a bit of a rally here, but still, I mean, this orange line, until we see a more defined trend reversal or something happening for Cardano, I'm not jumping into new trades. BNB, very bullish. We had a break out of the all-time high. We had a retest down here, and then we're going up again. Very bullish on BNB. If you don't know why, you can watch some of my previous videos. Altcoins in general, we are still below this orange line, and this is looking really good for altcoins. I am expecting the altcoins to continue to outperform Bitcoin, and at least outperform them by another 7% here on the Bitcoin dominance chart. And also, here's the important thing. A while back, a couple of videos ago, we talked about some coins underperforming Bitcoin, and there was like 7 or 8 coins, I believe, that were at that time underperforming Bitcoin. I said there might be some opportunities among those coins because they are underperforming Bitcoin and they may have some nice rallies. One of them was Celsius, one of them was, I think SNX was one of them. But now they are actually having some decent rallies. Actually, Celsius had a good rally, and whichever the other coins were here at the right side also had decent rallies. Now they are overperforming Bitcoin very tremendously over the last couple of days. Now, the last coin still underperforming Bitcoin is Litecoin. So I think that Litecoin, this could actually be a good opportunity to get into Litecoin, I have to say. Now, I'm not going to get into the fake Bitcoins. So yeah, I'm just going to leave them. But for altcoin, this may be a good buy-in opportunity. Do your own research. But just remember, out of all of the top 50 coins, only Litecoin Bitcoin Cash and BSV is lagging behind Bitcoin, okay? The other altcoins are overperforming Bitcoin. Litecoin is lagging behind. Is that going to last? I don't know, but this could be a good opportunity to get into Litecoin. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to check out the video popping up in the middle of this video right now, and I will see you right there.